What if I told you one of the smartest muscle car buys of 1968 wasn't a GTO? It was the Pontiac LeMans. At first glance, the LeMans looked almost identical to its famous sibling. Both shared GM's A-body platform, nearly identical sheet metal, and the same unmistakable Coke bottle profile. Yet the LeMans started at exactly $2,785, a massive $500 discount compared to a base GTO. In 1968, $500 was enough to buy a brand new Harley-Davidson motorcycle, or pay 4 months of rent in Detroit. That price difference created a loophole many buyers couldn't ignore. Instead of paying corporate tax for the GTO badge, buyers could tick a single $42 option box on the LeMans order sheet. That $42 gave you Pontiac's optional 350 cubic inch V8. The factory claimed this engine put out 320 horsepower. That was a flat-out lie. Pontiac purposely underrated the engine's power at lower RPMs to keep corporate executives and insurance adjusters from panicking. In reality, that lightweight 350 small block could embarrass a heavy big block GTO from a dig, while saving the owner up to 40% on their monthly insurance premiums. The GTO still had exclusive performance options, including the legendary 400 cubic inch engine, Ram air packages, and the distinctive plastic Endura front bumper. But for many drivers, those extras weren't worth the additional cost. In fact, those famous plastic GTO noses would warp and crack under the sun within 3 years, while the massive slab of traditional American chrome on the front of the LeMans remained immortal. The LeMans wasn't built to dominate magazine headlines. It was built to deliver Pontiac style, V8 power, and everyday usability at a price working Americans could actually afford. Pontiac built over 111,000 LeMans coupes in 1968 alone. Ironically, that massive production number is the exact reason so few original cars survive today. Thousands were cut up, modified into GTO clones, raced to death on illegal drag strips, or simply worn out because they were viewed as inexpensive used cars rather than future collectibles. Today, finding a numbers-matching 1968 LeMans with its original drivetrain is statistically harder than finding a genuine GTO. Collectors have finally started to appreciate what these cars really represent. Not the fastest Pontiac, not the rarest Pontiac, but perhaps the smartest financial heist of the entire muscle car era. So, let's settle this in the comments. Would you spend the extra $500 on a real GTO? Or pocket the savings and drive home in a LeMans? Drop your vote below and hit that subscribe button for more raw automotive facts.
Yeah.